Hi Virgo, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always check what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of May, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's inspired in the current Taurus season we are on. If you would like to know more details about it, you can read in the description box below, where you can also find the current list of reading services I offer. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Virgo, I'll be channeling messages for the collective of your sign, and then we'll tie it together also with the cards that will be showing up for you. There's something here about a specific belief some of you hold, Virgos, that it's I believe here is a point of concern, because I feel like there's something here about a more rigid, stubborn, inflexible point within your own mental sphere that it's causing you delays where you want to see progress. So the very first message I'm picking on is that you need to soften up the places where you're most rigid, intolerant, inflexible, where you find yourself having, really strong opposite reactions to things that are presented in front of you. And this can happen a lot because there's things for you to learn in this inflexible point. I feel like you might attract a lot of circumstances and discussions where that's going to be an issue. Like, you're going to be shown here different ways of thinking, ways of working, ways of doing, and you can even feel personally attacked just because someone has a little bit of a different take than yours or opinion than yours. And this is all about how attached and even you're placing, it's like the ego in the mind. So it's like you're very egotistical when it comes to your ideas, your convictions, your rules. It's like many of you Virgos want to have here the last word, especially in May. You want to be on the right. And I feel like there's a lot of things to be learned when it comes to that, because the more some of you Virgos insist on being right, I feel like the less that sense of you being crowned with that righteousness will be offered to you. And so then you can feel extremely offended and displeased. I'm thinking that this could be happening in particular with older influences. So it could be with parents in particular, or an older paternal, it's like a paternal figure. So it can be like a father, a grandfather, an older brother, a husband, an older friend, someone you work with, a boss that, it's just not on the same page than you are, and it's okay. The feeling here is that it's okay that they're not on the same page, but you're like taking that personally for some reason. That's like a very, very specific initial message that I'm picking here. The other thing is that I feel like you're dealing with a lot of influences when it comes to karmic debts with masculines, and you can find yourself attracting the attention and the desire of people you don't understand why they are coming into your reality, or even people that are waking up back to your reality because they owe you something, Virgo. I feel like there is a strong sense of a depth of a masculine to you, that it's an issue also in May. And I'm feeling emotional as I'm saying this, so this can actually evoke strong emotional responses on both of you, especially if you deny this person's assistance. If you deny this person's needs to pay his debt. Also, there can be issues with the father if there has been like separation with the father, or if you feel like your father energy has not been giving you what you're owed emotionally, financially. I'm actually picking on both. It's here. But I keep getting like, now that it's here, you're gonna have to embrace it. The lessons for Virgo, it's about receptivity, how receptive you can be towards others, people's differences, mistakes, personalities, life paths, life lessons. Can you be tolerant with those or not? Can you forgive? I keep getting like there might be something in particular some of you Virgos are not forgiving or struggling to forgive in May. Because you're seeing it in a very tunnel, it's like in a very tunnel vision approach. You need to speak, whatever this influence is that wants to make amends and pay you back. You need to understand if it's coming from the heart. I'm very drawn to this necklace this emperor is wearing, this green jewel, and I keep getting like, focus on this person's heart. If you go by the mind, probably gonna make a mistake and you're gonna distort what's being said here. The heart knows something here. This person can be very loyal and protective of you, but again, not show it in the way you think it's the way to show. Like, again, we go back to these messages of how you think things should be, need to be. Your rules of how your life should be and how you should be are not the same as others, and this is an issue when they collide into your reality. In other senses, I feel like you could be feeling very strong and powerful within yourself because this is in a soul position. You could have a strong spiritual sense that there's someone from your father lineage very closely speaking to you. So I feel like you're being consciously or unconsciously led and assisted by someone, an ancestor. I feel like you have not, many of you have not known this person, but they protect you. And I feel like there's something about not only this person protects you, but is pushing you to receive the good things you're owed. Is pushing you to receive from life in general what this person was not able to give you in life, or what this influence was not able to lead you into in terms of direction sooner, when it would be easier for you to be led correctly. Especially for Virgos that feel like you have not been given the right direction as a child, or the right tools to feel strong and confident within your own self. That could be a strong, relevant message. It's a very interesting reading, but I feel like for many of you, there's a strong, Six of Cups. There's a very strong energy of needing to surrender your ego to get the maximum benefits of what May wants to offer to you, Virgo. And that's the problem here. Because you also have here the King of Swords. So again, definitely the masculines in your life are a big, big, big important theme. So there's an Aries influence, and then there's an air sign influence. It could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius individual. Or just someone that is as smart, as strong in the mind, as intelligent as you, but they dictate things differently from themselves. And it's the way they dictate things and the way you dictate things that can be a strong, where there's going to be like almost like this sort of rivalry energy. It's like you can be feeling like someone is your rival when they are actually your friend or your lover. Like seeing hate in a place where there's only love. Pay attention to that, because I also feel like, yes, you're dealing with someone, in case this is a physical presence in your month, which I feel like for many of you will be. You're dealing with someone, I'm sorry, that's very controlled and very even blunt in his approach to life and to relationships. But again, if you feel this person out, you can see that, you can experience that the love is there, and that what really matters to establish a bond, being in terms of a friendship or a love connection, or even within the family spectrum, it's present. I feel like for some, the problem will be about you wanting someone to openly say that they love you, and they don't. In that way, they show you love in different ways, and this can cause friction. There's friction between you and another person strongly in me. That it's about, again, you being flexible to other kind of love languages or ways of doing things. As you could be demanding, very demanding over someone's presence. Like you could be very controlling over how they should do things and be. And this is very unwanted, because again, it's going to create bumps in the road, stress, drama where there's no need to be. Of course that there could also be a different spectrum where you feel like someone is trying to do this to you, like smother you, control you, direct you. But I'm actually picking more this energy coming from you, Virgo. Even though I feel like it's a mutual thing. It's just unconsciously you might not see it, and that's the point of May, is for you to learn to be more open and flexible to different ways and styles. It could be hard for some of you to not have, things the way you want them to be, exactly, to the T. So your control issues are what is mainly capable of ruining a month that has in it a very forgiving, healing quality that can be an opportunity to rekindle an important connection, to reconcile with anyone you have in mind, anyone towards whom you wish to reconcile and reconnect in this life. And I was even going to say this lifetime, so it could be even a connection that you've completely lost hope that in this lifetime you would rekindle. It is possible if you surrender your ego and you go by what I already have said about being receptive, flexible, but also more using more of your own understanding of this person's heart. Because this person can put up a front but inside you know who they are, and this is why they are coming. Also, it is about an opportunity for you to get something important that you're owed. So anyone owing you money, owing you any kind of compensation, it is coming here. Owing you a big apology that you feel it would be needed for you to truly move on, it's coming. Once you surrender, you're extremely sure of yourself right now. And this is as a tool to help you, but it also can work against you when you're not knowing when to put down the weaponry and just trust and let those that are also on without, you know, unarmed come into your world, into your reality. Again, to collide within realities that could be a little bit different. But this person is not coming, they're not coming armed, but they're also not coming empty-handed, which means that they come with something to offer you, something you need, and your pride could be prone to reject this person's help, advice, assistance, love, retribution. Yeah, your pride could be tempted to deny it, to deny something you need. So pay attention to the no's and the refusals you have. Make sure that the things you refuse right now are really because you don't want it, because it's not for you, and not because it is a matter of pride. You could be very tempted to go against your true desires and wishes right now, to stay in that position you believe to be the one you should have. This person can be a father. If this is a love interest, either this person is a father or has a strong paternal energy about them. This person can also want to experience fatherhood with you. This person could have been, you know, you could have shared a child in your past life. This is a very interesting reading, but it's already very long. Let's see what last advice we have for Virgo here. There's too many. Virgo. I feel like throughout May you're going to be taking a break, laying down on the grass, contemplating nature, your life, your history, all that was, and understanding still all that is to come. So I do feel like some of you will be actually inclining more to surrender. But you might also at times still choose the harder path for of Wands when life is totally trying to make it easier. Like, this is also about someone wants to make it easier for you. Can you let them? So I hope you have a great month. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.